Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video right now, the Monster Hunter community is somewhat in a crisis. Now, as you guys probably know, Monster Hunter Wilds has now come out. At least in terms of having a chance to have the open beta for it, check out the game, and kind of have a chance to go check out the first, 4 hunts or so, and kind of see the very initial starting area. If you guys missed it, I actually had a chance to go and play it already on PlayStation, the PlayStation Early Access run, and it actually did go run relatively well with some optimization issues, and in all honesty, it was a little bit slacking when it comes to overall colors and environments, but it was still a very good experience and very, very nice. I thought it was a phenomenal run when I was playing on my PlayStation, which as well is probably leading towards a lot of people want to have the PlayStation 5 Pro, mainly to go and kind of bolster up the standards, make the console run a little bit better, AI, etc. But right now, we're seeing a lot of people now utilizing the PC run, where the PC version is running like absolute hot garbage. People with even 2000 series GPUs are having massive issues, monsters are not loading, and right now a lot of people are very much not happy with the current state of Monster Hunter Wilds, to the point where I'm seeing a lot more people saying they don't want to buy it. They're going to wait to go and see if Capcom can actually go and fix these issues, and of course, well, they just want to go play one of their most beloved game series, and the fact that it's not running well, not being optimized properly, and kind of still having issues that it somewhat had with World as well, the prior game that came out a few years ago, people are getting a little bit skeptical on this entire release. So let's go and talk about this, and I would love to hear your experience and your thoughts on everything down below. And of course, I want to go reiterate first before I dive into this video, I will go and say the Monster Hunter community has always been very, very nice, very respectful, and I think most people that are critiquing the game more so just want the game to thrive and enjoy their favorite game series. As well, sometimes there are also beta issues too, because it's an earlier build, so they do have a few more months to kind of cook, try to optimize the game a little bit more. Maybe it's more focused to be a console game. Sometimes those are still games like that, say like Destiny, etc., or even Call of Duty, but at the same time, a lot of PC users still are a massive part of the user base that's also growing more and more, so I think a lot of their concerns and skepticisms on the recommendations for the PC, etc., are very valid. So let's go talk about the drama. Subscribe if you guys are new. All the PlayStation 5 Pro links, and this is probably one of the best salads I can go give for a PS5 Pro, link down below. And of course, let's go dive on into it. So as I mentioned, right now people are pretty mad. I'm going to show you guys some of these pictures and memes. So first and foremost, once again, I'm not dumb. It's going to be a somewhat taxing game. Open world, almost a 2025 release game. Like it's meant to be a brand new iteration, and also built for consoles like the PS5 and Xbox, which not as many games have been basically done that, because it usually is like a 3 to 6 year life cycle. So they are slowly rolling on out. So once again, you just have to have a better PC. If you have an older PC, like a 1000 series GPU, it's understandable that it may not be running as best as possible. I completely understand all this, but right now people are not happy. Most people are memeing on it, most people are having fun with it, but at the end of the day, people are saying, like, my game is not working as they're running through the Monster Hunter beta. Now, I covered up all the preemptive things of why, and I understand. Like, I think Capcom's cooking. I think Monster Hunter is one of my more favorite game series, and I do think a lot of the fans in the demographic are not going to be that complaining. They just want to have a new game to go play. World and Rise, again, a little bit on the older side. They want to go rocking it out. But people are seeing crazy, like, issues like this on their PC, whether it's from the video RAM not having enough to go and basically just have everything run the game, or certain monsters not even loading, textures looking like garbage, and especially in comparison to how the PlayStation ran, and I'm assuming how the PS5 Pro will run in the near future, this is ridiculous. This is actually horrible, and this is like a priority that Capcom should be working on right this second if they're not. Optimizing your game, especially for older end or like lower tier PCs, is a major thing, because some people, even with the minimum recommended specs, which I understand there's a minimum for a reason, if you're below it, it's kind of like they stated it already. I get that. But people, even with the minimums, are having issues like this, where monsters are not even loading. Like my webcam's even covering up some of this guy's outfit, where it looks like this looks like a PS1 game. Look at these faces, look at these issues and everything else too as well. And even just on the comments themselves too, saying, hey, I have a 4070, which is better than my GPU. I have a 3080 Ti. I'm going to probably check this out on Twitch. You guys are bored, and maybe even streaming on YouTube. But like, people are over here like, look, looks good enough for me, bro. Obviously being sarcastic too as well. Looking at people's facial features and everything else, and people are just not really happy with these situations too as well. My RTX 2060 laptop at least rendered my character and this guy correctly. Only the monsters in the field are polygons as well, and people are like kind of laughing this type of stuff and realizing what on earth is going on, and making even memes on old Monster Hunter games. And this is like someone else saying, I feel you. I trust you know what I've called you to discuss. This is like during one of the intro cutscenes for the game. I already played on PlayStation, which, by the way, the game was great. This is not a hate video on Monster Hunter Wilds. I want this game to go and sell 50 million copies. I love the Monster Hunter series, and I think the game itself is great. But I do want to say, like, this is definitely not a good first impression. This is actually probably a lot worse than a lot of other games, like AAA games out there. But because a lot of people have a high regard for Monster Hunter and Capcom, they're kind of holding their tongue or kind of having fun with it. But at the end of the day, as someone who's like just a general news person, this is deplorable to go and see. This is deplorable. This is a good reason why console like this next generation, like the PS5 Pro, is going to be a very, very big push for the standards. But as well, like, I understand, once again, this is a minimum requirement and these are below the minimums. But this is like unplayable. Understandably so. They're said in plain language why it is and why it's all so bad. I get it. Please don't leave stupid comments. I'm going to get so tilted. I've said it like 10 times. But at the same time, like, this is just gross. Because people are seeing that, if you guys are curious on the monster rendering issue over here, they're saying, I upgraded my PC. This is like a 4chan meme post, but it's still very relevant. And I'm going to let the clip go play on out. Basically saying, I upgraded my PC with all the money I had with a barely 3-year-old GPU card, an RTX 2060, which is technically a little bit below the minimums. And this is what Monster Hunter looked like in the demo. This is stupid. PC gaming is actually dead if I'm expected to work many months of salaries. People just go buy a new GPU every single year. And I do want to say, kind of rightfully so. Now, their GPU is a little bit on the dated side. Like, I mean, at this point, I already had a 2080 for a few years, and I upgraded to a 3080 Ti, which is still like a few years old, even at this point, maybe like 2 years old. So it is a little bit dated, but still, like, this is nuts, because this is the game experience people are getting with still a few $1,000, like probably around $1,000 PC, which is once again going back to the whole PS5 Pro versus building a proper PC, because people with normal PCs are not getting it fully optimized. Optimization issues and stuff, like basically having Sony having like 50 million PlayStations, 60 million PlayStations, incentivizes companies like Capcom to go make their games better. Hence why the PS5 Pro is going to probably run phenomenally with Monster Hunter Wilds, because it's just a big, good bump. It's a good push-up, which is why I always keep on mentioning the links and people keep on buying it, because I feel like people are more and more getting sold on this. I saw people in the Monster Hunter community actually go and even buy consoles from my own links and asking me in individual DMs, because they're now kind of seeing these issues with the Wilds. And like, this is gross. This is bad. Now, maybe this could be something that can maybe be like prioritized with coding, where they render the main monster and trying to fight first and focus less on rendering other areas. But it's also why open world games can sometimes have major issues, because you're rendering so much stuff along with other monsters that are like procedurally walking around. I said that wrong. Procedurally and like walking around. You maybe have your friends in different lobbies. You have 4 people on the map, all technically having to load different stuff. At the same time, you get very taxing on your PC very quick. And we've seen a lot of people with these comments too. This is someone with the 3050, by the way. This is a 3050, which once again could hopefully be fixed. They have a few more months to let this cook. We totally get it. But this is with a basically like a good GPU in their mind. This is very close to my 3080 Ti, and I spent like a lot of money on my 3080 Ti when I got it. And still, monsters are not being rendered on it. And people are upset. People are mad about it, because this is this is like the main focus of the game, is to hunt this monster. This is Monster Hunter itself. And you can't even go and hunt the monster that you're trying to go and find, because it's like 7 polygons that looks like a random slug. Like, bro, this is not how the game looked like at all on PlayStation. And there was still a few issues that people were critiquing on PlayStation. But if this game releases anywhere near this state, which I hope to God it doesn't, I don't think it will. Monster Hunter is their baby, their bread and butter. And like, this is, I'm hopefully getting like some attention of higher ups being like, wait, we need to go and fix this like right tomorrow. But this is not what I think the Monster Hunter community deserves. I think the Monster Hunter community deserves a better gaming experience. And once again, they can still fix this. They have a few months to optimize stuff. But like, this is some people's first impressions. And you want more and new people into the game series. You want more people to enjoy it, because Monster Hunter is a very special game. It's a very special game that I think is it's underrated. Now, yeah, I mean, World sold a lot of copies, sure, but this is one of those games that I want everyone on the planet playing. I want there to be like 30-40 million sales, and while they do sell well, it's a very good, well-received game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to undersell Monster Hunter. It's a great game with a great community and a great fan base, but that's why I'm saying it deserves this extra love. Now, they still can fix it. Once again, they can still fix it, but if this is what the game was released at, and this is what some people's first impressions are, this is disgusting. And once again, why maybe even console might be a better life call for this. Again, the PS5 Pro might be a better alternative to go get this over a PC, unless you do have a hot, like, top-tier PC. Now, I've not had a chance to go and check out the old PC version myself, mainly because I played the PlayStation version. I kind of burnt myself up on it, but I'm going to maybe play on this upcoming Saturday, because why not play up on Twitch? You guys are born and want to say hi. But like, I hope I don't have these same experiences, because people are definitely soured. I've had people bring this up to me, and people are not happy with the overall vibe of what this is, and I do think that Capcom users and Monster Hunter fans deserve better. And it kind of sucks, too, that there's so many people that are basically being paywalled out of the game itself, and, well, that just makes me extremely sad, because everyone should get to go and hunt some monsters with their friends. So give me your thoughts and comments if you guys checked it out on PC or PlayStation, if you guys enjoyed it, and as well just overall thoughts and comments and everything down below. We do have the PS5 Pro giveaway going on, so subscribe here, our second YouTube channel, and the Twitters down below, and the Twitch. If you guys want to hear bonus giveaway entries, all the affiliate links for the pros down below for the hashtag ads, and I want to hear your thoughts and comments on everything on this one, because this could turn into a bigger problem very quick.